So the festival of the EtA forum has begun. It's only Wednesday afternoon, but a few of the crew have decided to pull together for a couple of drinks down at Cruise Bar. So I've raced into the city to see if I can catch a couple of hours and then head back home and get ready for the big 2 days ahead. Morning. So I realised I didn't check in again after I got to the drinks last night with the early crew, the Wednesday night pre-mixer crew. But it was good. Yeah, probably had 20 or 30 people there. Everyone's pretty excited about the 2 days ahead. And now it's early morning and I'm going to catch a train down to Circular Quay to help people onto the ferries. So private water taxis over to the venue. I'd love to know how unique it actually is, but it definitely feels unique to me to be catching a ferry to a conference. Fingers crossed it works well. The weather's on our side, so let's see how we go. So I'm just on my way down to Circular Quay to catch the ferry, and walking past Bond Street, which is this building here. It's funny, every time I walk past it, it reminds me of heading over to London with Macquarie back in 2007, after we moved out of our house in Sydney, waiting to pack up all our gear and relocate to London. We got put up in that apartment block for a week, and I remember it being such an exciting time. And I guess that's the thing, you know, everything happens in chapters. I was speaking to an entrepreneur the other day who's currently in a job and trying to work out whether or not he wants to do EtA or Razor Search. And the comment that I made to him was that you can get lots of things done if you consider each chapter of your life as a different phase to achieve different things, right? My lifestyle and what I got done and what I focused on back in my 20s was very different to my 30s, and now very different to my 40s, and no doubt will be different again in my 50s. So I always like to think about that concept of chapters of your life and try and work out what you want to focus on in each chapter. And if there's something that you want to do, it doesn't have to be now, it can be later. And if it's going to be later, how do you set yourself up to do it later? So yeah, you get lots of stuff done. Life is short, but it's also long. Everything going well so far. One ferry away and the other one just about to go. Awesome. Kicked off the first session day one. It's packed. Just been into the investor room. I'll go and stick my head into the other rooms just to show you what we're looking at.
Very much for joining us today. I'll be your host. Hope you all have a great day.
So it's been a big week and I'm just out for a walk in the park as the sun goes down, reflecting on the EtA forum this year. It always feels like it's a big project in the making. You know, we get started probably 6 to 9 months before the actual event, and it's a program of activities of, you know, designing the day, designing the sessions, getting the speakers on board, talking to sponsors, selling tickets, promoting the event. Yeah, it's a pretty big project, but it's an enjoyable one. I think we've got a good team and I like the intent of it. You know, we deliberately design it as a kind of for-purpose event. The idea isn't to make profits, but the idea is to put on a great event for the community. And then if we have a surplus, we donate that to charity, and I'll be writing those checks very soon. So I'm looking forward to that because we've got some great charities this year. I think the event was a success. We've already got some feedback, both positive and constructive as well, which is great. I think people are always trying to help us improve it for each year that goes forward. I think there's some cool things that we can do next year to continue evolving the format as the needs of the community change. You know, last year we got feedback, people wanted more detailed content, more actionable items, more real stories. And we delivered that, I think, with the day one content. And I think the feedback we got was that day one content hit the mark, providing people with real actionable insights, you know, real things that they could do to progress, whether that be during the search phase, the operating phase, or continue their development as an investor considering to put their cash into the market. We delivered last year, we took some feedback, we modified again for this year, and then we'll try and do the same again next year. And I've already got a few ideas about how we might do that, change the format, maybe even spread the format over a series of smaller events, who knows? But that's why I take this time, these couple of months between the event and Christmas, to reflect on that, let it sink in, soak in it for a while, speak to a few different people, get more feedback, and then try and work out how we can continue to add value, because that's the whole point of it. But it was great to have everyone there. We increased the numbers yet again. I think over the 2 days we had over 200 people come, which is huge. It was an excellent event. We nailed the weather again. I keep joking about Olympic weather, but that middle of September really nails it in Sydney, which is great. It's really reliable. It's a good temperature and it really shows off the city, and we had a great location on the harbour. I think that we had a good sequence of speakers. We tried to mix it up a bit. We tried a few different formats. We tried a few things that had some interactive activities, you know, and some people love them, some people don't. So, you know, it's not going to be for everyone, but it's always worth a try. You know, next year we'll continue to evolve. I'm hoping next year we can start to encourage even more people from across Asia Pac to come and attend. We had a few people from international locations, but I reckon we can encourage that even further next year. And maybe that's through recutting the event format and locations to try and give people more opportunity to attend. But yeah, it was a good event. I enjoyed preparing for it. I enjoyed executing it, and I hope everyone enjoyed coming along to it. We've got some good content from it that I'll start to push out and make available to those who attended and also those who couldn't make it. So we'll make that content available over the next few weeks and then move on. But now that's behind us. You know, that whole project of activity for the last 6 months is behind me. I've now got the opportunity to really hone in on focusing on my own investments, on my board positions, on working with the CEOs that I'm partnering with to really kind of hammer into the businesses that they're running and work out how we can really make some great progress on those over the next 6 to 12 months. So that's it for the week. I'll keep documenting next week and try and give you some more insights into what it's like really at the coalface of these businesses through search funds and EtA. See you then.